Hi, everyone. It's Marcel with Anvil Wealth. Today's special guest, I have Nathan Knight. He is the co-founder of OneCliq, which is an AI service that helps with streaming content. I am a customer of it, and I'm fortunate enough to have him on the show. Morning, Nathan. How are you today?
I'm awesome. How are you?
I'm doing great. You know, you were recommended to me by a person that's very close to me. I've known for many years. You're actually in Toronto, Canada. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
kind of cold up here, but it's okay.
My friend is from Toronto, Canada, and I'm not sure how you guys met, but I've known him probably longer than you've been alive, actually.
Yeah.
But anyways, he recommended you to me and your product, and I am a consumer of the product. It's fantastic. But I wanted to get to know you a little bit better, and because you're so young and dynamic, and you're doing such an amazing thing, I wanted to share with the audience. Tell us a little bit about kind of where did you come from? Like, this product didn't just show up out of nowhere, and what's your story like? Where did it all start? Where'd you come from originally?
Yeah, no, thank you for that question. Yeah, it's funny because I actually built OneCliq with my older sister. Her name is Tanika, and that's a hilarious dynamic, but it actually works really well for us. We're like two heads of the same coin. But her and I started this company because we both grew up in a low income environment, but we built our lives through education, completely transformed our lives. So we completely believe in the power of education.
Awesome.
I have a master's in engineering, innovation, entrepreneurship. She has a bunch of degrees that I can't even list because it's just too many, and I make fun of her for that.
Awesome.
Yeah, but you know, after we finished all of our education, we realized that knowledge sharing in today's world is so difficult, and we were so like confused as to why. When we have advanced in so many areas of humanity, education stayed the same. And so OneCliq actually started as a way to make knowledge more accessible, because we found that people like educators, thought leaders, they would film and you know, go on stage and deliver such amazing knowledge, but that knowledge would always be stored in like a Google Drive that people didn't consume afterwards, and so it was just like left there inaccessible.
Got it.
So with OneCliq, we really set on a mission to say, hey, you know what? Take that existing content, drop it into our AI platform, and the AI will do it all for you. It's going to make you short clips. It's going to make you blogs out of it, newsletters, LinkedIn posts, everything you'd need to get your knowledge out to many different communities.
Wow.
Yeah, so it you know, our beta was such a scrappy little spreadsheet, but people loved it because, you know, they finally got value out of that content that was previously just in Google Drive. And yeah, that's where, you know, it started from. Of course, OneCliq is much broader now. So we're not just for educators, but for content creators, agencies, marketers, really just trying to get the message out to their audiences.
Wow. Now, are you originally from Canada, or did you come from somewhere else? Were you born in Canada?
I was born in Vancouver, BC, Canada.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
Very
Canadian.
good.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, I was born in California, but my parents are actually from Argentina. So they were, I'm a first generation American, but they immigrated in the 60s. And my dad was a aerospace engineer. And in those days, they were making airplanes in Long Beach, California, was McDonnell Douglas, and Boeing was in Seattle.
Wow,
so
awesome. That's
where we ended up. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. Now, the OneCliq platform, when I was shown this, I couldn't believe how easy it was and how quick it was. The amount, like I did a podcast and we put it in there, and it literally went through the podcast and created all the short clips, the LinkedIn posts, Instagram posts, everything in literally like 4 minutes. And I would say the amount of time that was taking for me to use with my marketing team was in excess of 6 to 12 hours for the amount of work. And I have to pay someone to do that if I don't do it myself, right? So the cost of it pays for itself with one content video a month. Like, it literally, if you do more than one a month, it's such an amazing program. So that's where the value is. That's what I saw. I think I was kind of an easy sell because I saw it right away. But anyways, I wanted to share that. And let me ask you this. Tell the audience, why do you work so hard? I mean, you're a young guy. You could just go get a job in a restaurant and go hang out with your buddies and, you know, go have a couple beers, chase girls, whatever. But why do you work so hard? Why are you doing all this? You go to school so much. You're working hard building your company. What drives you? What's your juice, you know?
It started because I really wanted to make an impact in the world. When I was growing up, knowledge and education was so fundamental to the way that I was able to transform my life and get out of, the poverty situation that I grew up in. So I really was just on a mission to make that as easy as possible for other people like me, who had to consume knowledge to basically, exist and thrive in society. And so that's where it started. And then we built up this awesome AI team. And as we got deeper into AI, the whole world has changed with AI. And so we just, that's true passion right there is that AI transformation. And so our team, we really just, we started to look at the intersection between knowledge and AI and content creation as, this is a huge opportunity for all of us. And then the second thing, of course, is, like you said, like just the way it transforms people's businesses. We have a few customers that say that without us, like they could never have built their business and be successful, and it just transformed their lives. And that honestly is what keeps me going, because it's like we built value in the world, and we made something that made other people successful and happy. And so that's just like, that's the ultimate motivation, honestly.
That's pretty awesome. I think that's why you and I get along, because what I do with Anvil Wealth is I help people with their finances and help them build their wealth by buying real estate and investing and finding ways to save money that they don't realize. And it's funny because people ask me, why do you do all this? Like I'm a little older than you, so I'm financially secure. I have assets, I have real estate. But why do I do this? I don't have to do this at this point in my life, but I do it for exactly the same reason. I want to help people. My goal is to help people that are your age get to where I am 20 years sooner than what it took for me to get there, And so I partnered with Long Beach State with the men's volleyball team. I've been working with some of their athletes and some other different colleges because I want to help the young people. I know you guys are great students and you listen and you want to learn and develop quicker. And other generations tend to be resistant, or they don't open up, or they won't come to me for help. But you guys are like, hey, if you got the knowledge, share it with me and I'll get there quicker. But I always wanted to help, and it's good that when you said that, I'm like, that's exactly what we have in common. So that's really cool. Now, when I looked at your website, the three things I took from it says what OneCliq is, more of a specific description. It's a content assistant, and it had three things: for creating, repurposing, and analyzing. And so are there anything that you can kind of share with those three aspects, kind of to paint a picture for people a little bit better on it?
Absolutely. So the direction we're taking OneCliq in is actually more beyond just the repurposing. So of course, right now on the platform, you can drop in a video and help it share to many other different formats. But what we actually really want to focus on is the true intelligence side of AI. So on OneCliq, on our roadmap, we're really focused on making it connected to your audiences in real time. So it always creates content that directly resonates with them first. So it can actually tell you what your audience wants you to create next, how they want to consume it, the thumbnails that you should create to get engagement, like all of these details and that comes from the data side of things. From the way that your audience engages in the online world today. And so it's really truly an intelligent AI versus just like something that spits out content, because that's not really good for a content creator. If you just spit out, generic content, it has to be content that truly is authentic and truly resonates with your audience.
Has to connect. Yeah,
exactly. And so that's the direction we're taking OneCliq. Good.
That's awesome. Now, how do people sign up for the service, or is there like a demo video? Like, what is the say they just see this podcast and they're like, wow, this is at least worth me taking 20 minutes of my time. Where would you direct them, or what should they do?
Yeah, it's super easy. It's just OneCliq with a Q.io. And then on that website, you can sign up in the top right corner. It says sign up for free. We have a free trial.
Oh, that's awesome. So they can actually sign up and use the product for a short period of time.
Exactly.
Wow, that's a fantastic offer. And so you see all the things behind me in the picture?
Yeah.
There's a lot of personal things over there. So I figured since I asked you all these questions about you at least get to ask a question or two about me. Is there anything that catches your eye back there?
Oh, definitely the swords.
Okay, well, the swords, yeah, it's funny. I love those swords. Now, I did not earn those swords. My wife did. My wife is an amateur bodybuilder, and she won a tournament, 50 and over, at I think that one was in Anaheim, California, back in, I think it was 2017. And she won in the 50 and over, and she won in the overall as well. So she did a really good job. She worked her butt off. And although it was a smaller contest and it was amateur, obviously it wasn't the Olympia, but it was a big deal. There was a ton of people there, and they got her a sword for winning her division and the open. And I thought they were the coolest looking swords, and they have a little plaque thing on there. And but they're really cool. I go, that's going to be a cool memento to put, behind the scene here. So I got that up there. But I'm glad you asked, because I'm real proud of her. And again, she's just amateur. She's not a pro, but she's tall and thin, and that line of competition, the shorter you are, the bulkier you can get, and her body type. Although she loves the training, it's not really her, unless she were to do gangs and gangs of steroids to get to that level, it's not going to happen. So,
wow. Well, congratulations to her.
Thanks.
I hope to meet her one day as well.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's super cool. So, let's see. Is there anything else you wanted to share about OneCliq, or anything else that people should know?
We are in the Google Accelerator program. Which is super cool. So we get to work with Google on building out our AI. And we have a demo day coming up in May 23rd, where you can actually tune in live and see us pitch on stage, a really big stage with a lot of people. And we'll be presenting OneCliq and the new version of OneCliq, the new AI experience that we're really excited about. We're going to launch it live there.
Wow. Okay. So how do they sign up? Is that through your website, or is it through Google? Like, where do they
it
go?
will be on our website. It will be on my LinkedIn. So please follow me on LinkedIn. It's just Nathan Knight, founder of OneCliq. So definitely connect with me, and then I'll be posting a ton about it and the links to actually watch it. Okay.
That's May 23rd, you said, right?
Yeah.
May 23rd. That's a key date for everyone to say. So awesome, Nathan. That's a great interview. I'm glad to get to know you more. I love the product. I hope people will at least go check it out and see if it fits with their needs. But for me, it's created a ton of value. I will be using that to work with this podcast as well. So the finished product will be coming out in social media and LinkedIn and all that fun stuff. So anyways, great seeing you. Thank you for the time. And I wish you further success. And I'll do what I can to help about you guys. Okay.
Thank you so much. Really grateful about that.
We'll talk soon.
Awesome. Okay.
Thanks, Nate.